Hi, this is Jim Hamilton with Core Resonance. This is another newsletter that I'm putting out. I want to welcome you to our next event. This is called June 2, so we put one out every, let's see, not every 2 weeks, but certainly twice a month. So this is the second one in June. This one's called Rights and Duties, the Big Surprise and Big Solution. It's quite interesting because actually this is the backdrop for what I've been teaching all along. This is something I've known for a very long time. And somehow in these last number of articles I've been writing, I'm just going for it. So the whole thing's coming out. Let me say that the last couple of articles I've written, in my opinion, have been really powerful. I do a lot of writing. I had taken a break. I took about 18 months off. I got involved in a couple of projects. And since I've come back, the new blog is running. I'm actually writing in a different persona. I'm writing in an I format. All of my writing in the past has been in a we format. And I think this I and you format, which most people write in, when I say it serves me, I get a little fire up my butt, and so things are coming out like they usually don't. I'm usually a little more reserved. Let me remark the last couple of articles I've written. I consider them to be really frigging awesome. Tadpoles to frogs, butterflies, let's see, caterpillars to butterflies is just, I think it's awesome. Ancient Guidance and Prosperity, that's over the top. Life in the Fast Lane is the second part of another article called, Prosperity and, what was it called? Prosperity. Allowing is the foundation of prosperity. And Life in the Fast Lane kind of sums it up, and it has everything in it. Resistance, allowing, and presence. Those are three big components of life. Most people, they have the allowing part, but it's funny, we can allow things that we don't want to allow because we're not as intentional. In other words, allowing and intention have to partner, and allowing without focus or without intention can be quite debilitating. This new article, this most recent one, is called Rights and Duties, the Big Surprise and Solution. And whether you know it or not, I have a bit of a legal background. I am self-taught in law. And what I talk about in this article is artificial entities. In fact, this article and the whole idea of this article harkens back to the early Godzilla movies where the monsters would come ashore and decimate the buildings and the population and the roads and the streets and the buses, of course, and squash a few people. And so in a way, in our psyche has always been the idea that somebody's coming to get us. I mean, that's what some of these early movies were about. Well, I'm afraid that this article I've written mirrors that or shadows that idea, because the humans, in the order that we are created, you got God first, then comes humans, and then humans created government, and humans, in creating what's under us, we created corporations. Now, corporations are actually they issue from state governments, generally speaking, but they're a product of humans in their creative capacity, and the problem is that corporations have taken over. So we have humans. In the next step down from God, humans then created corporations, and corporations are running things on this planet. And that's what this article is about. It is a little bit long. I think it's easy to read. I think it's startling in its conclusions, and I would tell you that you need to read it. My work has been around for so many years around the idea of re-enabling our natural state of connection with the cosmos. For example, what we've done is we've capitulated, and we now look to the government for our sustenance, for our authority and our rights and duties. We've lost track of who we are as a species, and the entities that we created, we now look to them for our rights, and on and on. So the idea becomes that our natural state of connection as human beings is subservient or an allegiance to the cosmos, from whence we came. We certainly didn't come from corporations, so why would we give them allegiance, and on and on. So core resonance is about re-enabling our natural state of connection with the cosmos. The idea is that our nervous system is our throughput mechanism by which innate intelligence expresses through us into this dimension. You will find this exact same thing in all of the rest of nature. Everything is a subset of God. Everything is a means by which innate intelligence expresses into this dimension, and we are no different. Just because we're fancier and we got Lexuses and SUVs and posable thumbs, it doesn't exclude us from the rules. We are a sub of God expressing, and we need to get our lives and our very being back in the order from whence we came, and then come artificial entities. You see how it's supposed to work. Well, we've got artificial entities running rampant all over the planet, and by the way, artificial entities, they were set up. This sounds like a science movie, right? They were set up to what? Create profit. So they're doing it at any expense. They don't care. They don't even have the capacity to care. Artificial entities don't have nervous systems. What is one of the most fundamental things we learned with Abraham Hicks and Abraham? Our feeling nature tells us the difference between right and wrong. And you see, corporations don't have nervous systems. They don't have feeling natures. They're incapable of knowing the difference between right and wrong. They say, well, it's made out of humans. Well, yeah, what happens is the humans join the corporation, and they're hired in a pecking order, and the higher they up are in the pecking order, the more benefits and privileges they get. And what they've done is they've looked the other way. And instead of being human beings first, they're interested in their privileges first. And what we have is a big friggin' problem. So this article, I want you to read it. I want you to share it with people. I want it to get out. Rights and Duties, the Big Surprise and Solution. And by the way, I'm going to start a mentoring program. It's going to be called Sovereignty and Ultimate Personal Power. It's all about the concept that our nervous system is our center. It is our connection with the cosmos, and that through non-resistance and ultimately unconditional love, there is no distortion as innate intelligence flows through us into this dimension. This is what our work is about. All of us. All of us. If anybody's interested in this mentoring program, it's going to start on the 9th or the 10th of July. I think probably Wednesday the 9th. It's going to have 2 long calls. It's going to have 2 90-minute calls a month, and then a private 90-minute call with me. So there's a lot of things I want to share with people. I want to get people lined up. For the first few people that sign up, there's going to be about a $180 discount. And I look forward to hearing from you, and let me know what I can do for you. Peace. Figured out how to turn this guy off. There's my stop broadcast button. Thank you.